Happy bank holiday, everybody. Welcome back to the FIFA 21 Watford career mode, where we have got the first leg of a Champions League semi-final against AC Milan and a semi-final in the FA Cup against Crystal Palace. Basically, I've got two semis. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, you know I can't resist a joke. But yes, welcome back everybody. Then we are going to be kicking off with that FA Cup semi-final today, as well as the home leg in the Champions League against AC Milan. But I have played a couple of games off camera, and the highlights will be coming to you now, mainly probably from the Sheffield United game, which unfortunately has not gone brilliantly for me. It's the first time that we've lost in the league in absolutely ages, and to a team obviously you don't really expect to lose against, but I put out the backup brigade. And it didn't go particularly that well. They score. I thought we managed to salvage a point thanks to MikeRo and Boadu, but unfortunately, in the end, they managed to get a winner in the 90th minute. But we did follow that with a 3-1 win against Southampton, which wasn't too bad. And like I said, that leads us then on to today, where we are taking on Crystal Palace, and what is kind of like a derby. It's safe to say that Watford and Crystal Palace don't particularly like each other very much. That much is for sure. And we are taking them on first before, like I said, hosting AC Milan in the first leg of a Champions League semi-final. In terms of the league, we'll get onto that towards the end of the episode, because I still haven't worked out how to get to the league table when you're in a cup competition. So the backup brigade kind of got us through the cup as much as physically possible. What I've decided to do is I've made a few changes today to the lineup to kind of get a mixture of both, so that we're lining up with Henderson, Todibo, Tomori and Tuanzebe as the back three. Then you've got Vinicius Jr., Camavinga, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Mateus Cunha, Embolo and João Pedro as the rest of the line. It should be enough to get us over the line. They have got Rian Bruce, who's obviously a very good player. They've got Bamba, who's very good. They've got some decent players. Kolasinac there. I might be able to try and target that wing. I would be very disappointed if we didn't make the final. Remember, we are still going for a treble here, so it is imperative that I win this. Well, we are at Wembley for what feels like the first... I think, have we ever actually been to Wembley? I don't think we've ever been to Wembley, so this is exciting. It's going to be a big game. There's no, in terms of national competition, it doesn't get really much bigger than the FA Cup, and it's always good fun to go to Wembley. It's a great pitch to play on. Hopefully, we'll be able to turn it on today and get ourselves through. I'm going to try and win it early doors in the first half. Let's try and absolutely smash them off the park in the first half, and then that means that I can rest up some of the big guns like your Camavingas, like your Viniciuses, and obviously, hopefully we can do a job. But this is going to be tough. They're here for a reason. They beat Man United on the way to the semi-finals Palace, so this is going to be difficult. Let's go for it. It's a big day in the context of the career mode. The treble could be gone by the end of today. We'll see. Bril Donald Embolo is currently going for the top goal scorer in this competition as it stands, so he'll be wanting to get himself on the score sheet today, and he's found João Pedro, who really does need to start pulling his finger out a little bit. He got a goal in the last episode, but not being in the same sort of form I'd expect from him, and I'm going to need a little bit more from him, I think. It's a good tackle on him there. It's interesting to see, obviously, that Zaha isn't there anymore, and we know what Palace are like without Wilf Zaha, and this is the battle I was talking about, and Saka has absolutely skinned Kolasinac for pace. Bukayo Saka in on goal. Maybe I picked the wrong option there, and actually it's gone very wrong. I didn't even get a corner out of it. I got a goal kick, but that is the side I think I need to target. Kolasinac against Saka is a complete and utter mismatch. Mean is also a player I need to watch out for. This is the first time I might be able to get him on the counter here. As I look for Pedro, and he's taken a touch. Oh yeah, a little injection of pace from Pedro. Defender did well to keep up with him, but again, it's a poor finish from João. You expect better. I think this is straight at the goalkeeper. It's a poor finish. Camavinga whips it in. Embolo! Can't believe he's missed it. He can't believe he's missed it. I would have put my house on him burying that. He's good in the air as Embolo. That's a bad, bad miss. But Tomori is carrying a knock, and of all the defenders I wanted to get injured today, he is the last one because he's actually in the first team. Bril. That's the ball into Vinicius. Is he going to get a man there in time? No, he's managed to cut it back. Tease it. João Pedro, at the moment, me and João Pedro are going to fall out. Honestly. He's been so bad. He's had both of our most glorious chances, João Pedro, and he's screwed both of them up. I'm not happy. He might be the Watford golden boy in real life, but for me, he is falling down the pecking list bloody quickly. And I need it. It's because I know he's better than that. That's what annoys me. Another good tackle there by Todibo, who I have to say has been pretty flawless so far at the back today. He plays a nice ball inside to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham out to Saka. Great touch, to be fair, with Saka, because that was fizzed at him. Pedro. Decent ball there into Mateus Cunha. Cunha moves inside. Oh, wrong ball. Good tackle there by Tomori. Now Camavinga on the ball. This is where I need the runs. Camavinga into Brill. He takes it away from his man. And Bolo! I've needed the chances to fall to him. Brill, Donald and Bolo. The defender was catching up. I had to take a bit of an earlier shot. But my word, does he know how to finish. Great play. We finally got on the break. Camavinga's last action before he comes off is to get a wonderful assist. They make the mistake. They get a guy to drop back here. Look how deep he's dropping that defender to follow the run. He can't get near Brill, and it's an emphatic finish into the far corner. His love affair with the FA Cup continues. That's 5 goals in the tournament for him. Well done, that man. And the best thing is now is hopefully the game will open up a little bit. The Saka's in. He whips it in. And it's a penalty. He's taken out Mbola. I think that's a little harsh. Oh my god, he's got a red as well. Ruben Vezo. Is it a foul? It is actually, yeah. I didn't realise, but Brill does get there first. His knee absolutely clatters him. I can't remember the last time I had a pen. Cunha. This is why I'm glad I don't really get pens, because I never finish them. Mateus Cunha. I mean, that's an awful penalty. You can see where I tried to put it. One thing I'll say, I hope that we never go to penalty shootouts. That is one thing I will say. So last change, and Vinicius Jr. is coming off. Durame is coming on. Vinicius obviously will be playing midweek, as probably will Durame. Although, I'm finding it hard to keep knocking Brill away from it. Because to be fair to him, he's played really, really well as Mbolo. And it seems a little harsh for me to not really play him. And even though they're down to 10 men, no. We're so lucky there. Bamba's missed an absolute sitter. That's an absolute sitter. I was just waiting for the net to ripple and for this to become a very last tense 15 minutes. Well, tense last 15 minutes, but he misses it. And I've been let off the hook there. I need to kill this game off. That was a warning sign. Bellingham into Mateus Cunha. Can he make up for his penalty gaff? He squares it. Lovely play. Brill, Donald and Bolo tucks it in. Game over. I thought I really, really overtouched that there, but fortunately it was the perfect touch to bring the goalie out, and the accelerated pass to the defender had enough time to play it back. 2-0. We're on our way to an FA Cup final. 1 cup final achieved. Gotta say, even though Mbolo's got both the goals today, my man of the match probably is going to go to Todibo at the back. He's been absolutely sensational today. He's been so good. Really, really impressive. I mean, they've not offered a lot going forward past. They've had one real chance, which was the Bamba miss. But other than that, though, a lot of that is down to the fact that Todibo's just literally not let them have anything. I say it as he gives the ball away. It still makes it to his man. Good tucking in play there by Saka. It's been a not brilliant performance, but it's been efficient is what I would say. There's João Pedro. He missed a sitter earlier on in the game. Don't miss this one. He hasn't. There you go. Even when he doesn't play very well, he does get a goal. Good play by João Pedro there. I mean, it's all fairness. It had opened up by that point. Questions of offside. He could have squared it to his mate Brill for a hat-trick. No chance there. Lovely finish by João Pedro. Oh, game over. 2 goals in the FA Cup for him. Not been his best season in terms of goal scoring, but a 3-0 win in the end. But that doesn't really reflect the game, I don't think. As much as they didn't really have that much in the way of chances, they did restrict us quite a lot. Bad news that Fikayo Tomori, who's one of my first team centre-backs, is going to be out for 4 weeks. I think he's going to miss the rest of the season. He's a big part of the way we play because of how quick he is. That's a problem. Let's put a little bit of dampener on things before I go into the game against AC Milan. Like I said, this is a game at home. We've not really kept a lot of clean sheets at home, but this would be the perfect time to keep a clean sheet in a big Champions League game. As good as Mbolo's been, I have to stick with Durame and Boadu. They are the first team partnership, and after such a good performance in that last game, it's hard for me to not want to play Todibo. He's not as quick as Tomori. He's probably not as good, but he is a player that I do know that I can kind of trust. Looking at their team then, they got very good. They've still got Gigi Donnarumma, he's going to be hard to get by. They got Hernandez on the left, who's good. They got Kera the Era, that's a good reference for anyone that watched my FM Arsenal save. If you haven't, go back and watch it. Actually, watch any of my FM saves, they're all really good. he says. My own biggest critic. You've got Sandro Tonali, he's very good. Ikone will be difficult. Fekir and Vinicius up front as well. Potentially tough, but this is a game I think that we, in the Champions League, we would actually be favourites for. Our record at Vicarage Road in the Champions League is pretty impenetrable, but it just depends on how we deal with the nerves, I guess. This is the first time. I don't often win the Champions League in FIFA career modes, even on my own private ones. I usually struggle with the Champions League, but this Watford team I've assembled is just next level, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to get through. Tadibo's hair is ridiculous. Right, off we go then. First leg of a Champions League semi-final. It's a bit of a muted atmosphere actually. I thought it'd be a little bit more up and at 'em, but maybe it's because it's the first leg, not the second. They've got to be same front foot attacking football and hope that the big guns step up. As Myron darts inside, and Myron Bodie makes it 1-0 within 5 minutes. I'm in absolute ecstasy. This could be a bit of a mismatch of Myron Bodie against that back four. It's 1-0 after 5 minutes. Watford, it could not have got off to a better start. Could not have got off to a better start. Just look at that turn and bang. Lovely, lovely finish. Genius. Tonali's a player I would really quite like, but I have to say... Oh no, Fekir's done me. No, please. For God's sake, it's an away goal and I've got no one to blame but myself. Hoodie's coming off. I'm tired. This is getting hot now. And not in a good way. Oh, dear me, sweaty. Nabil Fekir's got 5 goals in the Champions League. I wonder where the majority of their goals are coming from. Well, I thought after the Boadu goal that this might be a bit of an easy ride. Clearly, I was wrong. The nerves are kicking in, but Tadibo makes another great tackle. And what a ball out by him there, Tadibo into Vinicius. Time for a counter. You know where this is going. Darami, it's not the best ball. Myron whips it in. Darami! Of course, it's not often I score a headed goal. Mo Darami, he's been quiet over the last few games, but this is why I bring him in. He beats his man in the air. It's past Donnarumma in an absolute flash. Mo Darami, marry me, sir. 2 goals in the Champions League. The man, he's a man, a myth, a legend of this channel. I absolutely adore him. What a player. What a human being. Brilliant play by Tadibo. He's having an absolute blinding day today. Grealish on the ball. Hits it long to Pepe. It's not the best pass in the world, but we'll make do. Pepe drifts inside. Tees it back. Grealish! Oh, unlucky mate. Ruben back to Camavinga. Fires it inside. Darame. Lovely tee to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius tees it. Grealish! Oh, maybe I should just go for the shot. I always think that pass is on, and it is. The square ball is nearly always on. Love that from Kabak. They're creaking, Milan. They're creaking under the pressure. Pepe shifts inside. Ruben into Darame. Finds a nice ball. That one to Vinicius Jr. is always there. Vinicius! What a save by Donnarumma. I mean, they're playing some nice football in Milan when they get into our half. It's just when they actually get in there. But Kabak has intercepted that brilliantly. Vinicius is always through on that left-hand side. You cannot possibly blow up one on the counter there. Fast, frenetic half. They've had one chance. They've scored it, as always. But currently, it's a result that suits us. It's 2-1 at the break. We've been pretty dominant. I just need that 3rd goal, maybe a 4th, just to solidify this tie. How many times have we seen the scoreline saying Boadu and Darame? These go together so well, like peanut butter and jam, like beans and toast, like MikeRo Munch and Ariana Grande. Well played there by Adam Militao. The back 3, to be fair, apart from that situation where I dived in like an idiot, have been great. Boadu round the corner to Darame, who plays it inside to Camavinga. Oh no! I got my touch all wrong. I realised I can't get him on his right foot because he doesn't have a right foot. Oh, what a block needed to be made! Get out there, Henderson! What a save! He was offside anyway, but they're turning it on a little bit in the second half, and I'm having to, dare I say it, sit back a little bit, which is not like me at all. That's a decent ball back by them there. They've played it around nicely here. They're playing a really possession-based game here, or Milan, but I don't know if that really works because it suits us a lot more than it does them. And that's a good tackle there by Militao. As long as I can defend properly, we're going to be okay. Now this is where I want a breakaway goal. This is where I need it. Diego heads it just wide. I thought that was in. I thought it was in. And I thought 2-2. That's not the result I want to be taking to the San Siro, if I'm honest. Is it still the San Siro now? I don't know. Loftus-Cheek on the ball. I know, Myron. I know. Myron Boadu makes it 3-1. Some things in life are certain. Myron Boadu turning up in a big game and scoring is one of them. Classic combo. It's been here since the start of the career mode. Ruben to Myron. Myron to the back of the net. Brilliant finish. Great play. Absolute scenes, viewers. Oh, hello. We've given the ball away there. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Oh, to Debo, mate. That is a brilliant bit of defending. Considering he's barely played. No way. We could be on for 4. Camavinga's. Take your pick. Take your pick. Plays in Durame. Durame! Durame! Book us a place in the final. 4-1. They broke forward. They could have just sat on the 3-1 and say, we'll go for a 2-0 at home. They haven't. They broke forward. And we've just absolutely counted them to death. 2 for Myron. 2 for Mo. I love Mobo. I love the partnership. I love this team. I'm in love with this club. It's a 4-1 win. I think, like I said, we were favourites to go through against AC Milan. And I do think that has pretty much sealed the tie already. But I will definitely play the second leg just to make sure nothing terrible happens. A pretty dominant performance in terms of chances made. They had 62% possession. We only had 38. But the most important is that they had 2 chances and only scored 1 of them. And that was from a mistake I made. Nothing to do with the players or FIFA. That was just me. Ultimately, though, perfect. And maybe in the next episode we have a chance at actually winning the title by the looks of things, because United, with only 4 games to go, are 9 points behind. And of course we play Everton, so if United drop any points and we beat Everton, we win the title, and if not, we can secure it with a home win against Brighton. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The treble is certainly on. The Premier League looks like it is essentially done and dusted. 2 more wins will guarantee it. Actually, I think 4 more points will guarantee it. Can't believe it. But next time around, then, that's what we will have. We'll have the Everton game, the second leg of the game against Milan, and of course the home leg against Brighton, or the home tie against Brighton, if that is necessary. Otherwise, what a day. What a day to be alive. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of the FIFA 21 Watford Career Mode. We are nearing the end. I'm feeling a little bit melancholy, a little bit sad, but at the same time immensely excited because a treble could well be on. I think we've booked ourselves into a Champions League final. Premier League is nearly done. It's all coming together. Are we going to win it? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. And until I see you again, take care of yourselves, everyone. Come on, you horns! And stay cool.